Okay, listen, I know I'm a little bit late when it comes to this news. I know this has already been out for a while, and I've been debating whether or not I should even make a video about this because I thought, you know, I don't know. I thought it wasn't really necessary. I feel like there are other creators out there who are probably going to make videos about this, and they're probably going to say the same thing. But I figured, you know what, why not? Why not? Let me make a video just in case there's anyone out there who is at the very least curious as to what my opinions on this are probably going to be, just in case they want to hear it straight from me. So, in case you don't know what's going on, Fox is apparently developing Bedrock, a primetime adult. We all know what that means. Flintstones reboot with Elizabeth Banks of all people. So this is from Cartoon Brew. Let's just go ahead and read the article, and then of course I'll give you guys my thoughts. The Flintstones are heading back to primetime Fox Entertainment and Warner Brothers Animation and have announced Bedrock, an adult spin-off of the classic animated sitcom which they are developing with actor and filmmaker Elizabeth Banks. The series is set 2 decades after the original as Fred Flintstone prepares to retire and the Stone Age gives way to a shiny and light new Bronze Age. Oh boy. The pilot script will be written by Lindsay Kearns from Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. I don't know what that is. I never even watched it. Didn't even know it existed. DC Superhero Girls, which I tried to watch. Wasn't for me. And Trolls The Beat Goes On. Same thing. Just wasn't for me. As well as producing, Banks will voice Pebbles Flintstone, an infant in the original series and now a 20-something woman embarking on a career. Oh, God. Banks is known for her roles in Hunger Games and the Pitch Perfect movies, and for directing films including Pitch Perfect 2 and the 2019 feature Charlie's Angels, which nobody watched, and then we all know who she blamed for that, which, oh boy. She voiced Wild Style in WBA's The Lego Movie and its sequel. Michael Thorne, Fox's president of entertainment, said in a statement, long before The Simpsons and Springfield, The Griffins and Quahog, or even when the Belchers started serving burgers on Ocean Avenue, there were the Flintstones and Bedrock. Their imprint on the animation universe is undeniable, and the idea of adapting it for today's audience is a challenge we here at Fox are very much looking forward to taking on with Warner Brothers. You know, you could have just left it alone. Elizabeth and Lindsay, with Warner Brothers, Elizabeth and Lindsay, no pressure whatsoever, really. Aren't we funny? Peter Girardi, WBA's EVP for alternative programming, added, the Flintstones are the first family of primetime animation. Elizabeth and Lindsay have a brilliant take on these characters. Oh, I guarantee you it's not brilliant. And Folks and Brownstone are the perfect partners to bring them back to primetime. This is going to rock. Sorry, aren't we funny? Fox's free ad-supported streaming platform Tubi has also acquired the AVOD rights to the 6 seasons of the original Flintstones series, which will begin streaming on May 1st. Well, interestingly enough, that was yesterday as I'm recording this video. The show, excuse me, which was produced by Hanna-Barbera Productions, was broadcasted on ABC from 1960 to 1966, becoming the first animated series to air in primetime TV. If picked up, the series Bedrock will be co-produced by Warner Brothers Animation and Fox Entertainment. Elizabeth Banks and Max Hendelman will executive produce through Brownstone Productions. Brownstone's Dana Schinder, and writer Lindsay Kearns will serve as co-executive producers. Various creators have tried to reboot the Flintstones over the last decade. Most famously, a Seth MacFarlane reboot was announced back in 2011, but there have also been numerous other versions developed at Warner Brothers Animation, none of which have been publicly revealed, and the fact that this reboot with Fox and Banks have been announced suggests that it is much further along in development than earlier attempts and has a good chance of crossing the finish line. I think that's... So is this supposed to be like a key visual or something, a promotional poster? Okay, I mean, at the very least, it kind of looks like, at the very least, the layout kind of looks like the design of the layout kind of looks like the original show. Although again, I have my doubts. I have my doubts this is not going to be good, especially when you consider that they're saying that, oh, this is supposed to be like about apparently it's supposed to be, I don't know if it's going to star Pebbles, who's Fred's daughter. I don't know if it's going to revolve around her embarking on a career. What career, though? What career? Like, what exactly are they going to do? Because, again, we had the Animaniacs brought back, and that show sucked. I'm sorry. It's just it wasn't funny. I mean, that was the main thing that they tried to do, is or that was the whole point of the show, was it was supposed to be comedic, but the thing is, it wasn't funny. Not to mention, they made a lot of references to modern day, and it wasn't funny. So I'm sitting here and I'm wondering, like, how the hell are they going to do this? Because they say it's apparently supposed to take place during a time where we're saying goodbye to the Jurassic Age, and we're going into the Bronze Age. So, like, okay, and it says she's embarking on a career, but what career? And it's just, again, knowing Warner Brothers, knowing the fact that Elizabeth Banks is going to be involved, I have a high, I have suspicions that the show is just going to be about probably Pebbles and everyone who's around her age. They're going to welcome this new age, whereas everyone older is going to be sort of the old grumpy going, grr, I don't want this new stuff and whatever the fuck. And I'm afraid of what they're going to do to Fred. They're going to make him an idiot. I don't know if they're going to turn Wilma into a lesbian. I don't know. I don't know. But again, I wouldn't put it past them. I really wouldn't put it past them. It's just, again, this is a company that has no problem taking already established characters, or this is a company that's in a day and age where people in Hollywood have no problem taking established characters and just completely changing them in order to fit modern sensibilities. And it's just, they can never just leave characters alone. They just can't leave characters alone. Now, again, I could be 100% wrong. In fact, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I trust me, I hope with everything that I am wrong, and this turns out to be an absolutely fantastic show. But again, considering it's Warner Brothers, I have my doubts. But the thing that I'm wondering, something else that I'm wondering, is it says it's supposed to be an adult TV show. Here's my problem. In this day and age, what a lot of studios consider adult is you just have to put some sex, some swearing, some cussing, and drugs, and they think, oh, that makes it adult. But it doesn't make it adult. It mostly makes it young adult. Like, it seems like it's something that people in their late teens would enjoy, not people who are actual adults. Like, again, if you want to make it adult, then have it be a show where they talk about things that normally, like, they wouldn't talk about in kids shows. You know, like, for example, maybe they could deal with things like death. And yeah, I know there have been movies and shows that talk about death where it's aimed at kids. I get that, but you don't really see a lot of it in this day and age, do you? It's not something you see a lot of in today's shows. It's just I'm worried that just because it's called adult and they're going to use it as an excuse to have, again, like I said, a bunch of sex, a bunch of swearing, a bunch of drugs, and it's just that's not the Flintstones. It's just, that's not why people love the Flintstones. But I don't know. Look, those are just my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Am I wrong on this? Am I looking too much into it? Am I worried over nothing? Let me know all of that in the comment section down below. And guys, of course, remember to like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe if you haven't. It's really going to help out with the algorithm. And especially if you're new here, consider subscribing, because it really will help support the channel. Thank you so much for listening and or watching. Remember to stay safe and take care of yourselves. And of course, join me for the next video. Bye for now.